Hello friends, welcome back, and today we are going to start with class 10th mathematics. So we are giving the free lectures for all the basic mathematics classes, and this is a problem with the teachers like me and a lot of other teachers who are preparing for IIT JEE and NEET. When students come in 11th class, they do not know even basic mathematics, basic 7th, 8th class and 9th class, 10th class mathematics, and it becomes a problem for us to teach them first board mass and equations, how to solve equations before they can take up 11th and 12th, the good concepts of 11th and 12th. So we thought of sharing all the free lectures for class 10th and 9th and all the basic classes. Yeah, so we are starting with class 10th and the chapter is probability for today. So this is from NCERT. You can download the book from ncert.nic.in. I think this is the website. Yeah, so that is free of cost, and so share this video with all those friends who face a problem in mathematics, and we will take up all the other chapters. We'll solve examples here, we'll discuss the theory and exercise you have to do on your own, right? So if you have any problem with the exercise as well, you can write in the comments. Yeah? We'll take up that as well. So let us start. So the chapter is probability. So I have downloaded the chapter in my phone and we will discuss that, right? So I hope this benefits maximum people, and maximum people can get best marks, right? A lot of people are not even able to afford good coaching, so this can be helpful for them as well. So the chapter's name is probability. So what is probability? Probability means sambhavna, yeah, the chances of something happening, right? So probability, yeah. So let me just ask you a question, basic question. So suppose if I enter a room, yeah, so you have to think, you do not say, never cram things, yeah, mathematics or science, you have to understand, yeah. So this is a very basic question. Suppose I enter a room and I ask you what is the probability of the fan being open, right? So there are two cases. You will say either the fan will be off or it will be on, right? So the fan being on, the probability will be 50%, you will say, yeah, 1/2 is the probability. But if I tell you that it is winters, and what is the probability that I enter the room and the fan is on? Now you will say, so the probability is 0, yeah, very less, because in winters nobody uses fan, right? So here first of all understand the basic difference. What is the formula of probability? Probability means favorable outcomes. So we'll discuss everything, yeah, every theory, any point you have in mind, you can write in the comments, yeah. So share this video with all your friends, then only my purpose will be solved, that people coming to me in the 11th and 12th class, they should know at least basic mathematics. So probability means favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, right? So you said that fan is on or off, so there are two possibilities, and you need to find the probability that fan is on, so that means 1 upon the total cases are 2, right? But this happens only when events are not biased. Biased means something is biased, if there are two children and one of them has a mother standing there, mother will be biased to her own child, right? So that is biasing. So in case of unbiased events, the answer will be 1/2. But if I tell you that it is winters, then you will say that the probability is 0, because the fan beam, so that is a biasing. I have biased the case. Yes. So this is first of all the basic understanding in probability, right? And so I can take up another good example. You must have heard of Mahabharata, right? It is very, very famous in Indian culture. So Mahabharata, the Shakuni Mama is there, and he uses the dice, right? And he says Pau bara, bhanje, Pau bara. So he gets 6 and 6 all the time, because the dices were able to listen to the person who is throwing. So they're biased dice. In that case, the probability of getting that Pau bara 12 number is 100%. Yeah, the probability is 100%. Yeah. But if I take a new fresh dice from the market, and if I tell you what is the probability of getting a 6, so there are 6 numbers on the, right? So if the probability of getting this particular number is 1/6, I want to get this particular number, the total possibilities are 6, then it is 1/6. Yeah. But if something like someone like Shakuni Mama uses the dice, then the probability of getting this particular number is 100%, because he will definitely get that, right? So what is probability? The chances of happening an event, sambhavna, and in Hindi it is sambhavna, and the formula is favorable outcomes by total outcomes. I have told you what biased and unbiased are, right? So in biasing, what happens, and in unbiasing, what happens. So in maximum cases, we will, so this is unbiased. So in maximum cases, we will understand unbiased cases only. The biasing cases will come in 12th class, right? So we will think from the perspective that everything is unbiased. If I take up some card from a deck of cards, that tash ki gaddi, that you say in Hindi. So that is a fresh tash ki gaddi, fresh deck of cards. Okay. So this is the basic about the probability thing, and let us open the NCERT and start doing the examples. So in every class, I would expect that if I complete the examples, you have completed the exercise. So in this, rhythm and harmony, we will study the chapters, right? So coming to example number 1. Example number 1 is find the probability of getting a head when a coin is tossed once. Yeah. So getting a head. So a coin has head and tail. Now it is an unbiased coin. Yeah. Anything can come. Equal probability. So what is the probability of getting a head? So I want to get a head. That is 1. But total there are 2 cases. So what is the probability? 1 by 2. So you have to write in good manner in the exams. Favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Then you have to mention the favorable cases H, total cases H and T. Then you will get the full marks. Okay. Also find the probability of getting a tail. So that is also same. So in tail you have T as our favorable case and H and T are the total cases. So again 1 by 2. Simple. Right. So you have to just not cram the thing. You have to imagine the thing as well. So coming to example number 2. Okay. So I am erasing this. So boy contains red ball, blue ball, yellow ball, all the balls being the same size. Red, blue and yellow. Okay, 1 ball. And so Kritika takes out a ball. This is example number 2. Okay, from probability class 10th NCERT chapter. Kritika takes out a ball from the bag without looking at it. What is the probability that she takes out a yellow ball? So she has taken out a ball. So what are the total outcomes? R, B, Y. What is the favorable outcome? Yellow. So what is the probability? Favorable is 1, total are 3, 1 by 3. So probability of getting a yellow ball is 1 by 3. Suppose there are 100 balls and all of different colors. And if I take a ball, the probability of getting yellow, it will be diminished, right? It will be so less, because getting yellow from so many balls, different colors, is so not easy, right? So probability depends upon what we want and from how many things that we want, right? So again I am talking about unbiased cases only. So what is the probability of getting red ball? Again same, the favorable outcome is red, total is 3. Getting a blue ball, favorable outcome is 1 and total are 3. So again the answer will be 1 by 3 in all the cases. Got it? Now example number 3. Suppose you throw a dice one. Suppose you throw a dice one. So dice is, it has 6. So what you call that in Hindi? Gitta. Right? And in Hindi you call it gitta. So apne gitta feka. You threw a dice. What is the probability of getting number greater than 4? Getting a number greater than 4. So what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Greater than 4 you have 2 favorable cases. So 2 upon total cases are 6. That is 1 by 3. Right? And the next one is probability getting a number less than or equal to 4. So less than or equal to 4, there are how many cases? 4 cases. So 4 upon 6, that is 2 by 3 is the probability. So see, probability will always vary from 0 to 1. It can never go beyond that. 0 means it is 0% probability. That means the event will never happen. Right? 1 means 100% probability that event will definitely happen. Got it? So what is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? I have told. Less than or equal to 4? I have told. Right? So coming to the next thing. So now they are mentioning about complementary things. So complementary means these two events complement each other. Right? So this is one, and the complete set, it makes up the universal complete set. Right? So if you add 2 by 3 and 1 by 3, it becomes 1, the total probability. So complement in each other, the complementary events. So always, how do you write that? If A is an event, the probability of A is suppose 1 by 3. Then probability of A not happening, that is the complement of A, it is total minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. So here also, by this way again, you can calculate the answer. Yeah, either by writing the total set that you have or by these general understandings. Okay. So coming to the next, so they are mentioning about impossible event. I have already told impossible events means probability 0. 100% probability, certain or sure event. This is definitely, suppose you say, if you are so confident, you will say, Father, I will definitely get 100 marks in mathematics this time. Yeah. So the probability will be 1. You will say the probability of me getting 100 marks in mathematics is 1. Right? Okay. So now they are mentioning about different type of cards. I hope being from India, you must have played cards with your friends. So there are 4 type of cards. So one is your spade, then is clubs, then is diamonds, then is hearts. Right? So these are the things. So what you call that in Hindi, you call this pan, eat, chidi, rukum. Right? So these are, I think it's a lot of time since I have played cards, but I do remember. Right? So these are the different names. So these 2 are red and these 2 are black. So how many cards are there in total? Starting from A, then 1, 2, 3 up to, A, starting from a card, that is A only, not 1. But the 1 is not different. Yeah, so A, 2 up to so on up to 10. Then is J, Q and K. J, Q and Q. So how many in total? That is 13. Right? 1, 2, 3, 13, 10, 13. 13 of each type. 13 of each type. That means 13 into 4. How much? 52 cards. Right? So in a deck of cards that you get from the market, there are 52 cards and there are 4 type of cards. So how many black cards are there? 26. So half are black and half are red. Got it? Yeah. So these are the face cards. So these have photos over it. You can buy a deck of cards if you do not have it already. So there are face cards, they have photos over it. What do you call that in Hindi? Ghulam, then it is Begum, then is the Raja. Okay, so these are the type of cards. So example number 4 is one card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of cards. Calculate the probability it will be an ace. Yeah, so this is the ace card. So how many ace are there? 4. One of each type. So my favorable outcomes is 4 upon total outcomes is 52, that is 1 by 13. The probability of getting an ace, so you can write down A, let A be an event of getting an ace. You can write down like this, A be an event. So probability of getting an ace is 1 by 13. Got it? Second is not ace. So if it is not ace, so by 2 methods you can do either total minus ace probability, that means 12 by 13, or you can calculate all the other cards and divide by the total. Right? So it is 12 by 13. Coming to example number 5. Yeah, so if you want any improvement or any something like this in this video on the lectures that we are giving for free, so you can write in the comments. We'll consider that and improve the video for you. I hope the things are easy and clear. So two players, Sangeeta, Reshma. So two players are there, Sangeeta and Reshma. So they are mentioning that Sangeeta will win by the probability 0.62. So what is the probability that, so obviously one of them will win the match, right, because they are the opponents. So what is the probability that she will win, Reshma or Sangeeta, right? Yeah. So what is the probability that Reshma wins? That is 1 minus total minus 0.62. So how much is that? Right, so 0.38. Yeah. So the probability of Reshma winning the match will be 0.38. Simple. Example number 6. Safwita. So on every example as well, you can pause the video, solve the example on your own, and then check the answer. So I am just solving all the examples, and exercise obviously you will have to do on your own. So coming to example number 6. Savita and Hamida are friends. Probability that both will have different birthdays, right? So the probability both will have different birthday and the same birthday, ignoring the leap year, right? So will have different birthdays. So if one has one birthday, the other will have a different birthday. So this probability you will have to find out, right? So and the second option is that they have the same birthday. Getting it? So see, very simple. If Savita and Hamida are there and Savita has a birthday on any day, she has a birthday on any day, she must not have the birthday on that day. So what are the options? She has 364 days, considering 365 as a total. We are not considering the leap year, 366 days, right? So 364 options she has. So what is the probability? 364 by 365. That is a very high probability, because obviously if you consider two persons, the probability, it is very rare that both will have the birthday on the same case, on the same day. So in general both will have birthday on different days, right? So and the second part is that both have some birthday on the same day, that is 1 by 365. Because she has one day, any one day, right? And she has the same day. So she has only one option, right? So these are the things. Example number 7. So there are 40 students. So there are 40 students in a class 10 of a school of whom 40. So 40 students are there. 25 are girls and 15 are boys. Okay, so class teacher has to select one student as a class representative. She writes the name of each student on a separate card, the card being identical. Then she puts the card in a bag, sells them thoroughly. She then draws the card from the bag. Probability name is of a girl. So obviously the probability of getting a girl name is high because there are more number of girls. So what is the probability? 25 girls upon 40. Favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, right? 5, 8. Right? 5 by 8 will be the answer. Yes, the answer. And the probability of getting a boy, that is favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, that is 15 by 40, that is 3 by 8. So you can calculate from this also. This probability of getting a girl, PG. This is probability of getting a boy, which can write as PG bar complement. Right? So coming to example number 8. So a box contains 3 blue, 2 white and 4 red marbles. If a marble is drawn at random, what is the probability of getting a white? So suppose there is only one white marble and so many other marbles. So the probability of getting a white marble randomly is very less, right? So it depends on how many are there. So the probability will be 2 upon total 9. Get it? So 2 by 9. The probability of getting a white. Okay, so second is probability getting blue. So blue is 3 upon total 3 by 9. Probability getting red is 4 by 9. Simple. Yes. Example number 9. So how many are there? Let me see. Okay. So it is up to example number 13. The first exercise. Example number 9. Harpreet tosses 2 coins simultaneously. Say one is rupee 1, rupee 2. Probability get at least one head. Okay. So she is tossing 2 coins. What can be the probability of getting 2 heads? Probability of getting at least one head. Sorry. So what are the cases? H, HP, PH, PP. Both are getting head. One get head, another tail. One tail, another head. Yeah, and then tail. So probability of getting at least one head. We have 3 cases. So favorable are 3, total are 4. 0.75% is the probability. Got it? So probability at least one head exactly. So this is the answer. Then comes example number 10. In a musical chair, when a person playing the music has been advised to stop playing the music at any time within 2 minutes after she starts playing. Let us stop first half minute of after that. Okay. So now, so the question is, in a musical chair game, musical chair you must have played, right? So a person playing the music has been advised to stop the music at any time within 2 minutes after. So suppose she starts the music, yeah, after 2 minutes, anytime between 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes he has to stop the music, right? But the probability the music will be stopped in the first half minute. So obviously, see, she can from 0 to 2, she can stop the music at any instant, right? And with the probability at 1 by 2 minutes, she will stop it. So what is the favorable outcomes? We need to stop the music in this. And with the total, it can stop at any time, that means 2. So 1 by 4 is the probability. Probability is 1 by 4. Probability of the music being stopped in the first half second is 1 by 4. Simple, favorable by total. Example number 11. Okay. So they are given this diagram. Let me draw. So this is some lake, a beautiful lake. So this is 6 km. This is 9. This is 2, and this is 4.5. This is a lake. Right. So missing helicopter is reported to have crashed somewhere in the rectangular. So there is a missing helicopter. It crashed somewhere. Okay. So what is the probability that it crashed inside the lake? So what is the probability that it crashed here? So there is so much land, it can crash anywhere. So what is the favorable outcome? This area. What is this area? This is 2.5, and this is 3. 4.5 minus 2 is 2.5. So 9 minus 6 is 3. So what is the favorable area? That is 3 into 2.5. What is the total area? That is 9 into 4.5. Right? So you can calculate from this. 3 gets cancelled. This gets removed. 5, 9. So 5 by 27. This is the answer. Was it? Coming to example number 12. I hope the questions are easy. If you are finding them difficult, solve all the exercise. I will solve the exercise again for you if you find difficult, because I don't think it is difficult at all. So coming to example number 12. Carton consists of 100 shirts, of which 88 shirts are good. Yeah, 8 have minor defects. 8 have minor defects. Yeah. So, and 4 have major defects. So total 100 are there, right? So Jimmy, a trader, will only accept the shirts which are good, but Sujata, another trader, will only reject the shirts which have major defects. one shirt is drawn at random. So Jimmy will only accept that. So it's okay. So what is the probability that it is acceptable by Jimmy? So it is acceptable by Jimmy, right? So Jimmy accepts only when shirts are good, right? So if he draws and the shirt is good, so what is the probability? Favorable upon total, right? So it gets cancelled from 4, 22 by 25, right? Or you can in points directly write as 0.88. So next is acceptable by Sujata. So what Sujata? So Sujata will only reject shirts which have major defects. So she rejects only 4 shirts. So what is the probability that it is acceptable by Sujata? She accepts all these. So what is the probability? You add them. 96 are the favorable cases for Sujata upon total is 100, because Sujata only rejects these and Jimmy rejects all these 12, right? So this is 0.96. So coming to the last example of the first exercise. Yeah, so how many exercises are there? So I think this chapter is finished, right? So we have finally finished the chapter at quick pace. Congratulations. Yeah. So coming to example number 13. 2 dice of one blue and the one is gray. So dice are thrown at the same time. Write down all the possible outcomes. What is the probability that sum of two numbers is 8? So what are the possible outcomes? See, 1 comes. 1 comes in both. 1 in first, second, 2 in the other. 1 in first, 3 in the other, up to so on, up to 1, 6. 1 in the first and 6 in the last. Similarly, 2 in first, 1 in other, 3 in first, up to 6 in first, 1 in other. So similarly 6 and 6 in both the dices. So if you write down everything from 1 to 6, is that 36 outcomes, right? So 1, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 1, and so on, right? So 36 outcomes. Now they're saying sum is 8. So sum is 8. So sum is 8 how? So 1, 7 is not possible, right? 7 is not there on the right. So it starts with 2. So sum is 8 2, 6. Then it's 3, 5. Then it's 4, 4. Then your 5, 3. Then it's 6, 2. So how many favorable are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 favorable total is 36. Right? So this is the answer, correct? Then sum is 13. So how can 13 come? So 1, 12 is not possible. So how it is possible? 4, 8 is also not possible. Right? 6, 6 is not also possible. Right? Nothing is possible. So and that means sum getting 13 is impossible. That is 0 possibility. It is not possible. Then is less than or equal to 12. So see, the sum will always be less than or equal to 12, right? Because the maximum is 6, 6. That means 100% chances, that is 1 probability. Probability for the last case is 1. So that's it, and I think your chapter is finished. Let me just recheck. Exercise 5, 15.1, 15.2 is optional. That's it. So we have successfully completed the first chapter from class 10th, that is probability. So I hope you benefited from the lecture, and you must share this video with all your friends, because my purpose is everybody should get basic maths free. Yeah, because when they come to class 11th, as I already told you, they should know the basic maths, because from class 10 to class 11th the level jumps instantaneously. So level is very good, so you should know the basic maths. So okay, thanks for joining for today, and we'll meet in the next class with another good chapter, and we'll cover the whole 10th, 9th and the basic maths that you're facing problem. Okay, share this video, and thank you so much.